Alright, Peep Show fans, get ready to lose your minds because we've just got the most unexpected and brilliant news. The cast of the legendary cringe comedy is reuniting, but not for a new season or a one-off special in the way you might think. No, they're heading into the iconic white tent for a Christmas episode of the Great British Bake Off. Can you even imagine Mark, Sophie, Dobby, and even Superhunts all trying to get a Hollywood handshake? This is the crossover we never knew we needed. So here's the scoop. The Great British Bake Off is bringing back its annual Christmas one-off, and this year, it's a full-blown Peep Show showdown. David Mitchell, who we all know and love as the perpetually anxious Mark Corrigan, will be there, and he's not alone. Joining him is the incredible Olivia Colman, who played Mark's on-again, off-again love interest, Sophie Chapman. Before she was winning Oscars and playing the Queen, she was getting trapped in Mark's life in the most gloriously awkward ways. Also entering the tent is Isy Suttie, the wonderfully quirky Dobby, another one of Mark's complex love interests. And it gets even better because Matt King, the one and only Superhunts, is also part of the lineup. Yes, the man who once famously thought a clean shirt was the height of formal wear is going to be creating delicate pastries. The mental image of Superhunts trying to temper chocolate is just priceless. Will he try to sneak some questionable ingredients into his bake? We can only hope. And rounding out the Peep Show contingent is Sophie Winkleman, who played the posh and slightly intimidating Big Suze, Jeremy's ex-girlfriend. This is going to be the first time this incredible group has been on screen together since the show wrapped up way back in 2015. It has been nearly a decade, and seeing them all back together, especially in such a completely different and wholesome environment, is going to be a real treat for fans. Of course, a reunion of this magnitude has one very noticeable absence. You might be asking, where is Jez? Well, Robert Webb, who co-led the show as the irresponsible and chaotic Jeremy US-born, is not on the list of participants. The L-Dude brothers won't be fully reunited in the tent. We don't have the official reason why he's not taking part, but his absence will definitely be felt. Can you imagine the dynamic? Mark meticulously following the recipe to the letter, while Jeremy just wings it, probably setting something on fire, and then trying to pass it off as bohemian. But even without Jez, the lineup is absolutely stellar. This is a cast that has gone on to do incredible things. Olivia Colman, as we know, is now a global superstar. David Mitchell has become a staple of British panel shows with his witty and intellectual humor. Isy Suttie has continued her career in comedy and writing, and Matt King has appeared in numerous films and shows. It's a testament to the talent that Peep Show brought together. Presiding over the festive chaos will be the familiar faces of the Bake Off. Prue, Leith, and Paul Hollywood will be back to judge the bakes, and we can only imagine the kind of feedback they'll have for these amateur bakers. I am just picturing Paul Hollywood giving his steely blue-eyed stare to Superhunts after tasting a lopsided, probably underbaked, Victoria sponge. The co-hosts, Noel Fielding and Allison Hammond, will also be there to bring their unique brand of humor and support to the proceedings. No less surreal comedy paired with the Peep Show cast's specific brand of awkwardness sounds like a match made in TV heaven. As for when we can actually watch this glorious event, more details about the episode's air date are still to come. But you can bet we'll be keeping our eyes peeled. It's a Christmas special, so it's guaranteed to be a highlight of the festive TV schedule. This isn't the first time Bake Off has done a celebrity special with a cast from a beloved show. They had the cast of Dairy Girls and It's a Sin in previous years, and both were absolutely fantastic. This Peep Show edition is set to continue that brilliant tradition. Now, this whole reunion thing brings up the bigger question that fans are always asking. Will we ever get a proper Peep Show revival? Well, earlier this year, on the show's 20th anniversary, David Mitchell and Robert Webb did talk about it. Webb suggested that a reunion could happen, but maybe not for a while. He said, "We've always said that it would be funny to go back and see them as old men, living in the same flat and having the same arguments. I think probably this side of, shall we say, 70. So we might be waiting another 20 years or so for that." David Mitchell seemed to agree, but had a slightly different take. He said that if they were to do it, it should be a totally separate thing. He didn't want to just tack something onto the end of the original series, and he expressed his concern about potentially dragging the original show down. Which is a fair point. Peep Show ended so perfectly, capturing that final bleak moment of Mark and Jez stuck with each other. It's a high bar to try and surpass. In the meantime, Mitchell and Webb haven't stopped working together. They've recently launched a new sketch comedy show called Mitchell and Webb Are Not Helping. It's their first sketch show in over a decade and features a fantastic supporting cast, including Keel Smith-Benoit from Ghosts and Taskmaster. So, while we wait for Mark and Jez to hit retirement age, we can still get our fix of their unique comedic partnership. But for now, all eyes are on the Bake Off tent. This Christmas special is going to be an absolute must-watch. It's a chance to see the actors we love, who brought these unforgettable characters to life, just being themselves. While under the immense pressure of a technical challenge, what could possibly go wrong? Will David Mitchell have a classic Mark-style internal monologue about the correct consistency of his crème pâtissière? Will Super Hans try to crack open a beer in the middle of the signature bake? We'll have to wait and see. This is the kind of television that just makes you happy. It combines two of the UK's most beloved shows into one glorious, festive package. The pure, unadulterated joy of Bake Off mixed with the cynical, awkward humor that Peep Show perfected. I, for one, cannot wait. Let us know in the comments who you think will win Star Baker. My money is on Big Suze. She seems like she'd have a secret talent for elegant patisserie. Or maybe Olivia Colman will surprise everyone and sweep the competition. It's going to be brilliant television, whatever happens. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more updates on all your favorite shows.